I believe everyone in some way has a sweet tooth. Whether it's cookies, pie, cake, whatever. Everyone likes sweet things from time to time. Maybe you enjoy things in moderation. Maybe you're like me. Personally, my favorite has always been brownies. And a much younger version of myself, in sophomore year of high school, thought, hey, a lot of other people like brownies too. So what I did is I just randomly took a bag of 5 brownies to school one day, and I sold them. I actually ran out. I wasn't expecting to sell any, but I surprised myself, and I brought more the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And eventually more people learned about my brownies, and they started buying them even more. They started telling their friends about them. And I would give away brownies to people who never bought them before. So I would get them hooked on the first one. And they would have debts sometimes. Like they'd say, oh, I'll give you $1 tomorrow if you give me this one today. They were about $1, so yeah, why not? And I had a ledger of debts. Everyone who owed me money, they had to pay me. And I remember distinctly about how I would learn about a new thing in markets just accidentally. By pure happenstance, I would come across this idea of how selling things work and how to market products. Just selling brownies at my school. And it was kind of amazing because I was able to get it down to a very exact science. I learned that it cost 17.6 cents to make a brownie. And I knew that if I sold a certain amount of brownies every day, I would regain my money from the amount of money it cost to make that batch the previous night. I was making brownies every day. And it was just something else because I had to work a lot. I had to make the brownies. Sometimes they were good, sometimes they weren't as good, but the quality was consistent enough that nobody really complained. Everyone just knew my brownies, and that's how they knew me. I was the brownie guy. That's my nickname, the brownie guy, because I would sell brownies in high school. And this went on for 3 years. 3 years of my high school career was just spent selling brownies to people. I would make brownies every day, and it was a somewhat labor-intensive process, but I got it done, and I was making around $20 a day at my peak. And for $20 a day, that's a lot for a high school sophomore, or just someone who doesn't have a job in general, who can just make money from his classmates. That's pretty big. That's pretty nice. So eventually I met a man named Paul from selling my brownies, another guy at my school in my grade, and he worked at this place called Rocco's. It's nearby my house. So I started working there instead because I figured, hey, a real job would be nicer. It would probably pay more. But it didn't. I was only working about 2 nights a week because I was their backup dishwasher guy. And I realized, hey, I was making more money selling brownies. I might as well just go back to doing that. So that's what I did. I went back to selling brownies, and I finished off senior year just selling brownies. I probably made around $1,000 over the entire course of the year. And it was amazing. I went out to eat almost every day because I could afford the privilege. I was making a lot of money every day. And it was great. And that's how I became famous for selling brownies at my school. Thank you.